So we are aware that we know that we are supposed to be intentional with whatever we feed aware, okay, not just any kind of food or any food suggestion just because other people feed their babies that kind of food, right? So what was to know, I want us to talk about. We all know that puree is a very healthy option. Puree is very is healthy. You know what you're feeding your brain, other ingredients into your food. So after that 6 months, after introducing puree to your baby, you need to understand that. So you're not expected that at 8 months you're still feeding your baby only puree. Okay, so once you introduce purees to your baby, start introducing other options, other food. Personally, what I do is after introducing puree, I give it like 3 weeks and then start mashing up food. You can mash up your usual family meals. Let's say for example you prepared boiled yam. Okay, you prepared boiled yam, white yam, anyone you call it. You can take out from that yam and mash it up for your baby. Even if you're eating that yam with a sauce or stew, mash it up and then feed your baby. If you don't, for some people who like too much spices or salt, of course you know that babies are not supposed to take salt. Babies under 1 year are not supposed to take salt. It is a no-no. So what do? You made a sauce that contains salt. Please and please don't give that yam, and then add something like red oil, add something like butter and butter. You can choose to melt the butter or while the yam is still okay. So I'm just like trying to give us idea on what you can feed your baby at that age. So once your baby is past 6 months, try to try to you know add up other things, family meals. I don't know why my tripod is shaking. Okay, guys, please, while we are chatting, you can drop your you can drop your comments, you can drop your suggestion. Let's interact as we are on this session, okay? So mashed food also helps your baby to their jaw movements to develop. Okay, so that is an important aspect of development or their milestone. So always have that in mind. Don't get carried, especially for people who their babies like puree. Okay, you can easily get carried away and then continue giving puree 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months. Please, is one of the varied food options for your baby. One, just get that, one of the varied food options for your baby. So while at it, while you, okay guys, please keep tapping on your screen. You can also share this session so that you know a parent in your contact or someone who knows someone who will need this session. So please do well to share it and tap on your screen to like this live session. So um where was okay, I was saying that puree is one of the varied food options. Okay, so you can give family meals, you can give mashed foods, you can give steamed food. Okay, you can give steamed food as finger foods. We have finger foods. If you go through my page or if you go to YT, I hope though for those of us on the Black app, I hope you understand what I mean by YT. Okay, you will see detailed videos I posted there. You can see detailed food videos I posted on baby-led weaning options, baby-led weaning food you can offer to your babies. Okay, so just go through my page. You have different kind of food options to introduce to your babies. So please let's stop introducing puree more than necessary. I'll call it more than necessary because um, you've introduced puree at 6 months. Please keep on giving other food options, family meals, baby-led weaning. Baby-led weaning are those, they can also be called finger foods. Finger foods are foods that your baby can pick up and chew. You have, in that category, you have steamed carrots. You can cut up carrots in, vertical shapes like stick shape. Steam it up. You can spice it up. Put it in a plate, like all these cartoon character plates for your baby to pick and eat. You also have family meals. I don't know, depending on where you're from. You have family, like food that you cook at home, food that you cook in your homes. So you can take out a portion and then give your baby. If you feel those food might be maybe spicy or too spicy for your baby, please, you can just let me know if you can. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, thank you. So these are the options. These are varieties of food you can introduce to your baby. Puree is good, but it shouldn't be given for a long period of time. If you introduce puree to your baby that first month, go ahead and try out other food. Go ahead and try out other food, family meals, finger foods, mashed food. It's even expected that it's even expected that at 7 months you should have introduced mashed food to your baby. So that is why it is called introducing different foods to your baby, different food options, different food textures to your baby. By the time when you're taking puree, and for most of these, okay, we are talking about other food options, introducing other food textures, other food. So I hope you understand, get to a wider audience so that this session can be pushed. Okay, and thank you as you do so. Please don't forget to give this live session a like. Okay, thank you. All right, so I was saying that apart from puree, make sure to try textures. Most importantly, make sure to try other food textures. Try mashed foods, try family meals, try baby-led weaning options. I gave an example of steamed carrots cut up in sticks. Okay, cut up in sticks, so you can also. All right, and, and I would like to use this opportunity to remind you, my friends, my okay, okay, you said okay, okay, yes, thank you for understanding. Okay, so you can check out my videos, um, check out other recipes you can try for your baby. Okay, is understanding what your baby likes, and then knowing what to introduce to your baby. Are you okay? And knowing what to introduce to your baby. So now you've started off with, okay, you've started off with puree. It is advisable to introduce other food textures. So even if your baby likes purees, you've understood purees, you can, for most part of the day, you can give puree. Let's say you start feeding your baby, and then the next for the next meal you can try out mashed food. You can mash up something, maybe a food you made, mash it up and give to your baby. Go back to your puree and then keep trying. Go back to puree and keep trying. So network keep knocking me off here. Okay, so well, okay, so that is it. And please, you can send me a DM, you can send me a message for of us on the tube. You can also send me a mail. You can drop questions. You can drop your questions in the comment section. Okay, I always reply. Whenever I see your comments, whenever I see your answers, questions, whenever I see your concerns, I always reply. Okay, and please, if I don't reply, because sometimes I might be carried away, and then it might seem as if I am ignoring the question. Please, I made a post recently, and it happened to be that question. Okay, I replied to a question. I actually made a post for the question. Okay, and now got to find out that the person asked that question since a month ago. like a month ago. So I apologize. Sometimes it might seem as if I'm not replying on time. Okay. I think what even happened, I think I skipped that. I don't know how that happened. But when I saw that question, I was like, oh my god, why haven't I replied to this comment? Why haven't I replied to this question? Okay, so I just replied to it. So anytime, most times, if it seems as if I didn't reply, or I didn't answer your comment, or I didn't answer your question, please ask it again. Please ask it again. In one of my videos, I promised someone something, and then I forgot. The person had to remind me, and I felt so bad. I felt so bad. So I think what people usually say about having like a jotter or a note, noting down things as a mother, I think it is, in fact, we should be making use of that. Or me personally, I think I should be doing that, because in fact, most times when I forget things and then I get to know that, wow, I actually forgot this, I like ask myself, is this, I don't know, is it only me? Am I the only one feeling this way? Am I the only one? Please, someone should answer. Am I the only mom? Am I the only mother who is so forgetful at some things or at some point? Let me know. Or I think I don't know, the single people who has joined might be saying they too. So I don't know, is it only applicable to mothers? Single people, do you forget things most of the time? Please, I would like to know. Let's know if we need help. Let's know if we actually need help. So please, guys, share this live session. Share this live session, and please drop your likes. You can drop your comments also. Please drop your comments. I will reply. So another thing I actually want to talk about is how you offer this food to your baby. How you offer food to your baby. Okay. So most times babies like um, food that are attractive. Okay, they like foods that are attractive. I mean, for the older babies, they like foods that are attractive. So if you can, you know, make it appealing while offering this food, while dishing out their food, if you can make it appealing, you know, it will help. It will go a long way. It will go a long way. Okay. So how do you make this food appealing? You can make the food colorful. Let's say, for example, I know a lot of babies don't like vegetables in their food. Okay, my baby, when you add carrots, vegetables to his spaghetti, in fact, it's a turn off for him. It's a turn off for him. So recently, I found a way around it. I found a way around it. I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to post it so that other people can learn or have an idea from my video. Okay, so if you maybe give him spaghetti for school, or rice, or any meal at all, even egg sauce. You know, sometimes you can make your egg sauce with vegetables, add vegetables for a little color. My other kids, they actually like it, but this one will bring back that food. And then at home, when you're trying to feed him and then he sees, you dish out his food, and then you ask him to eat. When he sees carrots, vegetables, he will just push the food away. He will just push the food away. Okay, so but for those babies, for those children who like vegetables, you can, make the food appealing with these vegetables. Make them like this food with these vegetables. I bet you they will eat that food. They will eat that food. Also, children can, get bored. Children can get bored with food. Okay, let me state an example. You can, okay, let me state an example. You started giving your baby solids, okay, and then you started with pap, for example. Your baby liked pap the first day, took it, you offered pap continuously just because your baby likes pap. You keep on giving pap. At some point, this baby might get bored. This baby might get bored because they are human beings, okay? They are human. Okay, you said, hey, I have a 5 months old boy, trying to give him period, but he gets constipation. What can I do? Okay, all right. Although I advised a mom whose baby is 5 months going to 6 months. So is your baby 5 months, like 5 months on the dot, or 5 months and some weeks? Please, I would like to know. 5 months and some weeks. Yeshi Gulid, I don't know if I got the name correctly. Please answer. 5 months, because you said 5 months. Is it 5 months? Okay, 5 months and some weeks. Okay, fine. So you said you gave him puri, but he gets constipation. What can you do? So the thing is, constipation is one of the issues. Okay, 5 months and 2 weeks. Constipation is one of the issues we encounter when we're introducing solids. Okay, so what you can do is give more of water. Give after feeding your baby. Let's say, okay, not even after feeding your baby. As you're feeding your baby, you give 2 spoons. You can just give a little water, since you know that your your baby experiences constipation. Okay, so you can give a little bit of water and continue feeding. So another thing you can do is, when your baby wakes up, there are some fruit combinations you can offer. You can give fruit juice, you can give smoothie. Okay, you can give smoothie to your baby. Just you can blend up some fruits and then yogurt or fruits and milk, and then offer to your baby. Okay, so these are um, things you can do to help your baby out, because most times when you introduce solids, this constipation is one of the issues you experience. Okay, so I hope I've been able to help you with this answer. And another thing you should know is that from birth, your baby is taking liquids. Your baby is taking breast milk. Your baby is taking formula. Okay, so their system is used to that kind of food, and now you're introducing solids. It will take time for their body to adjust. So another question I would like to ask is, when your baby poops, is he usually strong? I would like to know, is he like very strong? is it strong? Yes, lots of water. Lots of water. When after feeding your baby, just occasionally give water. Occasionally give water. Let's say you finish. Okay, I'm going to make use of the time now. Okay, this is here in Nigeria. This is okay. You said the poop is strong. Okay, so let's say for example, this is 10 minutes past 10. Okay, it's not even up to 10 minutes past 10. Let's say for example, you fed your baby around by this time, 10 minutes past 10. Okay, make sure you give water immediately. Make sure you give water immediately, and then 30 minutes time, give water also. But what can really help your baby is when you offer fruits, vegetables, smoothies. I made a video sometime last year, but you can get it on YT. Okay, that video is on YT. I don't know if I posted it on the black app. I posted smoothies you can make for babies, so that also helps. You can blend up some fruits. You can blend up maybe avocado and yogurt, blend it into a smoothie texture, and then offer your baby in the morning. Okay, you can also give oranges. I recently made a video on how to prepare orange juice for babies. Okay, so to prepare this orange juice, I just let me just say it here. Okay, after extracting your juice, mix it with water, a little bit of water, because oranges is a little bit harsh for babies. Okay, the acidity is a little bit on the high side for babies, so you can dilute with a little bit of water and then give to your baby. Okay, you said I gave him avocados before, but he still got constipated, but never used to give him water. Please give him water. Please give him water. Give orange juice. Give orange juice. If your baby likes oranges, give orange juice. Okay, I made a video on how to prepare orange juice for babies. Give orange juice. You can also get there is this fruit feeder for babies. I highly recommend it. So you can put orange or tangerine inside that fruit feeder and give your baby to suckle. So it also helps. I think I need to make videos on smoothies, different smoothies you can give to constipated babies. So please watch out for that. Okay, watch out for that. Okay, so Yeshi, please let me know if this answer helps. Yogurt, I should give the natural one or anyone is okay? Please, I don't know if you can make your own yogurt. Can you make yogurt by yourself? If not, the best yogurt for babies is unsweetened yogurt. You can get it at the store. Just ask for the unsweetened yogurt. Okay, unsweetened yogurt means no added flavor. They usually write with vanilla extract, with sugar. I'm trying to remember now, but you see the one that is labeled unsweetened yogurt. Okay, so when you get the yogurt, blend it with, you can even blend with dates. You can blend with dates and offer your baby. It helps. And that reminds me, I made a video also. So Yeshi, please listen to me carefully. I'm trying to point out things you can try, helpful things you can try. Okay, since your baby is experiencing constipation, it can be, I know it can be very very worrisome. It can be very very, you're watching your baby straining while trying to poo. Okay, so you can offer, I posted a video on puree you can make for constipated babies. Okay, so you can try it out. Another thing that also helps is oats, because of the five, see, oats have a lot of benefits. Oats have a lot of benefits. One of it is, um, most times when I want to drop my baby with my mom, okay, and I don't want my baby to I don't want my baby to feel hungry easily, I make oats. When you make oats, it keeps your baby fuller for a long time. Zira, oya, take him, let him watch with you. So I make oats. So oats helps babies to feel fuller for a long time. It also helps in bowel movement because of the fiber content. Okay, so make oats for your baby. If you've not started making oats for your baby, I mean you Yeshi, if you have not started making oats for your baby, so please, you should include that. You should include oats. You can just make oats, blend it, add formula milk and offer your baby. Oats and yogurt go. Oats and dates. Oats and peanut butter. That is if your baby is not allergic to peanuts. So oats is very very good. So I've mentioned water. Please give water. Once baby starts taking solids, you should give water. Once baby starts taking solids, you should do what? Give water. I mentioned smoothies. You can make smoothies, offer your baby smoothies in the morning. Okay, you can try orange juice. You can try orange juice. Make orange juice, dilute it with water, and then offer to your baby. We have fruit pacifier. You can, peel your orange, put it inside the pacifier and give your baby to munch on, give your baby to suck. It helps. Try oats. Try oats. Oats is very good for babies. Okay, thank you too, and God bless you. So please keep your questions coming, keep your suggestions coming. So if you have any other suggestion, if you have any other input to what I have just said to help this mom, please, you can drop it in the comments. Okay, all right, so I hope I've been able to answer that. So I was saying, I'm trying to remember what I was saying before I answered this question. Okay, I remember now. I was saying that there are so many things you can do to, make food, to make food or mealtime interesting for your baby. There are so many things you can do to make food or mealtime interesting for your baby. Okay, so um, one of the things I tried, was, I called it colored pasta. When my children asked, I told them it's colored pasta. So how did I do this? I I added pureed carrots to pasta. Okay, you can make a sauce with pureed carrots and then cheese, mix it up. So when children see foods like this, when they see food like this, they are interested. They will have that, it is appealing to them to try out. It is appealing to them to try out. So they would like to try it out. They would like to eat that food because of the color. So if your kids or your child, your baby likes vegetables, please keep giving them vegetables. Please keep giving them vegetables. If they like colorful foods, make colored food for them. Okay, you don't necessarily have to make it for the whole family. It can be so easy. You might think it's not easy. It can be so easy. Okay, I know mothers that their babies take family meals cannot relate. They can't relate. But please, even at that, even if you're giving family meals, it is important. Okay, it is advisable to try out other food so your baby won't get too bored. So that your baby won't get bored. But okay, I mentioned someone who started off with pap. So just because the baby liked pap on the first day, she introduced pap to the baby, and then the baby liked pap on that first day. She just continued with pap. So at a point, the baby started rejecting that pap. So she got worried. She was like, you used to take this pap. This used to be like this used to be your best. In fact, it's your best. There is no time the baby takes pap without worries, without struggles, you know. So she became worried, and then she asked me, I was like, what have you been feeding your baby? She said the baby likes pap. So I was expecting her to say other things like, and I was like, how can you be giving a human being one type of food? One type of food. How is it possible? And she was like, she liked it, and I said, no, that is not the way to go. That is the Yes, thank you for liking the live session. Thank you, I appreciate. So guys, please keep dropping your likes, keep sharing. Please share this live so that it can get to other people. Other people can be notified and then join. You can also share this live. Someone in your contact might be needing it, or even if they don't need it, they might still share it to other people they know, other parents they know. Okay, so I was back to what I was saying. I was like, how can you be okay? What do you add to the pap? She said she adds soya bean. I was like, okay, that is fine. I mean, soya bean powder. So I was like, that is fine, And I was like, have you tried, even if your baby liked pap, you could have just added some, maybe pureed banana puree. You can add apple puree to the pap, to give it a little bit of flavor. After no, please don't filter it. The reason why you're giving oats is because of the fiber. Okay, it contains fiber. So if you sieve it, you'll be sieving out the fiber. Okay, so fiber will help your baby's bowel movement. All right, so please check my videos. I have recipes on oats. So please just check. Yes, just check. When you put the oats, cook the oats normal, just as you're, you know, cooking oats, like the way everybody cooks it, the way everybody eats oats. Okay, cook it, and then, because your baby is still young, if your baby is like up to like 10 months or 11 months, 1 year, you can give that way. But because your baby is still young, you need to blend it. So after cooking the oats, you can add dates. I hope you know what dates is. You can add dates, blend it, add your milk, and feed your baby. You can also add banana to the oats. Okay, while blending the oats, add banana, like 1 or 2 fingers of banana. Blend it, add the milk, and feed your baby. Another thing you can add to your oats is pear, English pear. Okay, while cooking your oats, peel the English pear, cut it up in smaller chunks, add it to your oats as you're cooking it, and then when you're done, you blend it. Um, you can either blend with formula milk, or add the formula milk after blending. So please, while making the oats, don't filter it, don't sieve it. Okay, give it that way. Add other things, add banana, add avocado. I don't mean you should add all these things at once. Please don't add all these things at once. You can give oats today, like oats with banana today. The next day you can give oats with peanut butter. The next day you can give oats with dates and peanut butter. Oats with, I have recipes on notes. You should check it out. Check it out. I have some on white tea. I have here on the black app. So please check it out. But you can start tomorrow. You can start tomorrow, because of course you're already late. You can start tomorrow. Cook the oats, blend with banana. Cook the oats, blend with peanut butter. Cook the oats with pear, blend and add your formula milk. Okay, so if you have any other question after this live while you're making it, you can send me a DM. Okay, yes, you have to cook it. You're giving it to a baby. Is it that you've never cooked oats before, or you don't know what oats is? You do you make overnight oats, like you soak it and then make it? Let me understand your question, or let me understand your statement. So please, cook the oats and then add dates, blend with milk. I'm just trying to read out these options. Of course, I've read it out before. So okay. You can get it in provision stores. You can get it in at the mall. Okay. All right. I think I need to show you, baby, the oats in the kitchen. Let me bring it. Okay, so let me show you what oats is. Is it mama? Yeah, ma, okay, I want to show you what oats is. What did I tell you? Enzima. Okay, so this is what oats look like. I I have this in a container. So network is trying to yank me off. Please, oh, my network is. Please, please, please. Okay, sorry, my network went bad. Okay, my network went bad. I had to switch over to another network. So sorry about that. So sorry about that. So I want to show you what oats look like. Can you see it? This is in a container. It is in a container. I usually put it in a container. Look at it. Please let me know if you've seen it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I think I need to bring it out so you see it properly. Oh my god, this is what oats look like. This is okay. You said you can see it. Okay, thank god. Okay, so this is my own oats. I have it in this container. It comes in the manufacturer's container. Okay, this is the raw one. All right, so it is very good for both babies and adults, but I usually give my baby. I take it sometimes. Is okay, is good. It's also good for breastfeeding mothers. Okay, so what you do, or what you will do, is these oats, you put it in a pot. Okay, add some water and then cook. Please make sure you stir while it is cooking. Okay, when it starts to come together, it's going to be like a texture, um like a smoothie texture. Okay, it's going to be like that. Then you know it is okay. But please, you need to check my page. I have a video I posted, I think this month. Or you can check my YT. You can check my YT. Just go through my page. At least there you can see the title of the videos you want. So it is easy that way. Okay, thank you, Easy, for joining. Please make sure you share the live. Make sure you share the live session, and then like this session. Prepare oats for babies. You can also click on the link in my, then you can go through my videos, and then you see a video I made on um puree you can make for constipated babies. So that helps also. It helps. Okay, all right, thank you for your understanding. Yes, yes, that's actually what I mean by YT. Okay, thank you, Easy. Please do well to share, do well to like. Okay, Thank you for engaging. I really, really appreciate. Thank you to all of you who has joined. I really appreciate your engagement. I really appreciate your support. Okay? Mwah! You guys are the best. You guys are the best. You're the reason why I keep, showing up. You're the reason why I keep posting, because I know that, there are people who need this video. you know these babies need to, feed well. These babies need We need to be intentional on what to feed our baby. Okay, please, once you've introduced solids to your baby, please, it's important to give water, especially if the weather is hot. If the weather is hot, please give water. Another reason is because these babies, your baby is used to liquids. Their system is used to taking liquids, and then you're introducing solids. It's going to take time for for their body to adjust. So feeling constipated is a way their body is trying to, adjust to the new food texture, adjust to the new food routine. Okay, all right. So another, if you didn't join from the beginning, although we've said most things, okay, but you have nothing to lose. All right, I also want to talk about um I also want to talk about feeding pattern. Feeding pattern. What I mean by, is it feeding pattern? Okay, yes, it's feeding pattern. I think there was a certain time I was continuously posting on my story. I mean, on my Black app, I was continuously posting on my story on baby feeding pattern. What I mean is the frequency of feeding your baby. A lot of times, you find out that parents are parents feel they are doing everything right. They're actually doing everything right. Okay, you're giving your baby the food you're supposed to. Okay, you're feeding your baby healthy, but your baby is not gaining weight. Okay, maybe your baby is not gaining weight. What could be the problem? You feel you're giving the right thing you're supposed to give. Please don't get me wrong, because I've gotten a message from someone who was saying that, let's say the person was accusing me. Okay, the person said I'm trying to insinuate that babies should always gain weight. Now, there is something you need to understand, that your baby has weight, or that your baby is fat. I will call it fat. That your baby is big does not mean your baby has weight. Okay, you can ascertain if your baby has weight, or if your baby is improving on their weight, by weighing them. That is why when you go for immunizations, when you go to the hospital, they weigh your baby, okay, to ascertain or to know your baby's weight. Most times, if your baby is losing weight, you will be told. You'll be told. I have a friend who went to the hospital. The baby fell sick, fever, and then took the baby to the hospital. And after seeing the doctor, the doctor had to, bring to her attention that her baby's weight is not okay. All right. So the doctor tried to know the baby's birth weight, The doctor tried to know what she feeds the baby. She was actually doing well. She's actually feeding the baby right. But the issue was that um the baby was not gaining weight as the baby should. Okay, so I had this. She was like, you cannot be my friend and my baby is not gaining weight. I said, I'm not at home with you, you know. And funny enough, this baby actually had the weight was okay right from time. After she gave birth, I went to visit her and I visited her, you know, a couple of times. So I know the baby is healthy. Okay, baby has a good weight. So she was like, recently the baby is losing weight, and this started after she introduced the baby to solids. Of course, you know that from 6 months, just breast milk is not okay, is not enough for babies. Both the nutritional value content, she was like, this is what she feeds her baby. I was like, okay, how many times do you feed your baby? How many times do you feed your baby? So I think I need to start it again for my new moms. I need to start posting that on my story. So I'll look for that video. That post is on baby feeding pattern. Did I call it baby feeding pattern? I can't really remember what the topic is exactly, but it is how often you should feed your baby from birth. How often you should feed your baby from birth. So um I try to have some discussions with her, and I am happy. The baby is 9 months now. Her baby is 9 months now, so the baby is doing well. The weight has improved. So the issue was that she was giving the right thing, but she was not increasing the quantity of food she was giving to her baby. And also um she was not feeding her baby the number of times she's supposed to. Okay, so I hope we all know, for my for the parents on this session, on this live session, I hope we all know that babies are supposed to eat 4 times a day. It doesn't have to be heavy meals. It doesn't have to be, all heavy and all that. But just make sure you feed your baby 4 times in a day. So I'm going to give you a typical example. You can start off with smoothie in the morning. That is when your baby wakes up. You can give smoothie, and then later on you can give puree, and then later on, this is going to the third time now, you can give family meal, puree or mashed food. Okay, and then dinner, you can give snacks. Yes, you can give snacks, and then dinner you can give puree, family meal, you know or what's not. So please, okay, so for my 5 more, what quantity of water should I give? Oh, okay. So I believe your baby should have a cup. Okay, so you should give like half of your baby's cup consecutively, as much water as required. So I don't know the country that you are. It also depends on the weather condition of the country. If the weather is too dry, too hot, please give water often. If not, you can give after meal and in between meals. Okay, so you can give water often. We're in Kenya, you can give water often. Give after feeding, and then maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour after feeding, you give another one. Okay, you can also give you can also give a little as baby wants. So you can also, okay, your baby is not, that is not old, your baby is still young, so your baby will not understand what water is, but please just make sure your baby is hydrated. Make sure you give water. Okay, just as human beings, just as you are, once in a while you feel thirsty, you drink water. Also give your baby. You can even okay, you can even, as you're drinking yours, remember to give your baby. So that is fine. Okay, hope I've answered your question. All right. So I've pointed out, you know, baby feeding pattern. So please, I'll have to keep reposting that post, baby feeding pattern by age. No, please do not add sugar or salt to your baby's food, to your baby's water. Please don't add sugar or salt. Salt is not recommended for babies under 1 year. You shouldn't give salt to babies under 1 year, okay? Please, water is okay. Water does not need any taste enhancer. I don't You shouldn't add, or you shouldn't look for what to add to your baby's water. No, please just give water. Just give water. No sugar, no salt. No sugar, no salt to your baby's food. No sugar, no salt, please. Please. Okay. All right. I had a discussion with, this was actually someone's thoughts. Okay, so she sent me a DM on the Black app. She was like, she likes what I'm doing. She likes the fact that I encourage healthy feeding for babies and all. And she was like, she has not given birth yet, and you know she's a potential parent. I think she's about to get married and all. So she came across my page. She decided to like appreciate me. So she said that she was just thinking about it. A whole lot of things were going through her mind. Why is it that people, especially young people, okay, yes, you can chat me on WhatsApp. You can chat me on WhatsApp. Okay, please just send me a direct message after this live session. You can send it now so that I you don't forget, and then I can see it after this live session. Okay? So just send me a message after just send me a message now so I can reply you. I can send you my number and then we can chat. Okay? Thank you. So she was just thinking about it, that why is it that why is it that these days we have a number of people who are suffering from one sickness or the other, that it wasn't like this. So she was just, chatting, and I didn't really contribute much because I wanted her to, you know, drive the conversation. I wanted her to, you know, say her mind. I was playing a part of a listener. Okay, I wanted to be a good listener. So she was like, so many ailments, so many, that what is really happening, that she think is because of what was being fed as babies. You know, the kind of food people eat when they were young, you know, like lifestyle, feeding patterns, lifestyle, and all. I was like, yes, actually. But the thing is, a whole lot of people don't understand that. You hear some mothers who say, I introduced this to my baby and nothing happened. I mean, most times you don't expect the aftermath of things to happen as at that time. Okay, you don't expect that things will happen like now. Okay, that is why people that believe in karma, they say karma dey for front. Karma is, you know, you don't expect things to happen now. So it could be that the things you fed your baby, the things those people ate while they were still kids, it is what is, will I say, haunting them now. Okay, so I would plead with parents. I am pleading with parents. Please feed your baby right. Feed your baby right. A whole lot. Most parents will tell you, I gave my baby this and nothing happened. Most times, I would just say most times, are you expecting something to happen now? What if what is going to happen will happen later? Maybe when you don't even know, when you can't even remember, or this child might not even know that, okay, this was what I was fed as a baby. Okay, this was, you know, most times when these sicknesses happen, you ask yourself, how? How? How did it happen? What is happening? Okay, so please make sure you play your part. Make sure you play your part as a parent. Be intentional about what you feed your baby. Feed your baby right, you know, make healthy food options for your baby. Make healthy food options for your baby. I was at the market one day, a woman was giving the baby fizzy drink. This baby is I don't think that baby was looking young. I don't even think that baby is up to 7 months. She would take the fizzy drink and then she would give to her baby. And you know how babies are. When you're feeding, when you're eating, they want to grab what you're eating. They want to, you know, grab that thing you're eating. So I think that was what that baby did, or when it started, because I don't think that was the first time this woman was giving that baby. This woman is giving that baby that drink. That's that's definitely not the first time, because the baby was taking it so well. So that kind of a person will say, I gave my baby fizzy drink and nothing happened. A baby that is not 1 year, a baby that you're supposed to be feeding with care, with all the care, you're giving fizzy drink. It's most times it's even advisable for adults not to take fizzy drinks, not to talk of babies. Okay, so please, let's all be intentional about what we feed our baby. Let's be mindful of what we give these little ones. Try to read um food packages. Try to read whatever is used to package any food you intend to give to your baby. There are some foods that it will be stated that it is not meant for infants. There are some food, I'm talking about some packaged foods. Okay, I'm not talking about our normal food that we eat. Of course, you know those ones. There are some that you're not supposed to give to your baby. An example is salt. You're not supposed to give your baby salt. So now salt is not like is easily found in our kitchen. So I would say it is more of not pack. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying, but for those packaged foods, please, if you intend to give to your baby, please read the ingredients, read what this food is made for. um I've met someone who the baby is allergic to nuts, and then um she bought a packaged food, and then it was stated that it contains peanuts, but because she didn't check, she gave her baby that food, and of course the baby reacted to it. So if she had checked, if she had read it, she would have known that, okay, peanut is amongst one of the ingredients, and my baby is allergic to nuts, my baby is allergic to peanuts, so I shouldn't give this food to my baby. Okay, so please try to read whatever you're offering your baby. Try to check before you offer to your baby. Okay, thank you for joining. Thanks to everyone who joined. Thanks for, you know, participating. I really appreciate. Okay, I'll be signing off on this note. All right, I'll be signing off, and please to do well to share my life, do well to share my videos and engage. Okay, you said how do one know about baby getting allergy? Okay, so there are some allergy symptoms you can notice. One of it is swelling of the lips. If after feeding your baby and then you notice that your baby features is not like normal, like they used to be, you can have rashes on the tongue, rashes around the mouth area. You can also have your baby can no, I don't want to say your baby. You can also notice maybe baby's eyes turning red, rashes on the face. Anytime you give that particular food, there will be rashes on the face, um, bloating, vomiting, discomfort. So just know that your baby is allergic to that particular food. Now, there are some foods that pose as food allergens. That is, they can cause allergic reactions. Not that not that um, they are not good. What I mean that not that they are not good means um, other people can take this food and nothing will happen to them. But just that there are some particular type of persons that food is not, they are not okay with that kind of food. It's just like having people who are lactose intolerant, like you can't eat milk. Some other persons can take milk and nothing will happen to them, but you you can take it and you feel bloated, you feel somehow, you feel uncomfortable. Okay, so just take note of that. After feeding your baby, you should also watch out, you should also look out for things. We have food, during our last live session, somebody asked if oil is among the food allergies. No, oil is not among the food allergies. There are some foods that are food allergies. We have um, nuts, peanuts. Um, we also have we also have wheat. Okay, so we have foods. We have eggs also. Some people will take egg, or some babies will take egg, and then they will get that allergic reactions. So when you introduce foods to your baby, when you feed your baby, do well to take note of how your baby reacts to this food. Okay, all right. Okay, so we call it a wrap. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your likes. I see them. Thank you so much for engaging on my posts. Okay, and thank you for sharing. Ella, thank you so much for sharing this live. I really appreciate. Thank you. So I will be notifying you again anytime we'll be having another live session. I feel I should um bring up the notification maybe a day before so that people will be aware, so that people will know. Okay, I don't know if that is fine. All right, thank you for joining. I'll see you in my next one. I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you in my next live session. Okay, bye.